New developments regarding the tariffs announced by President Trump, which prompted major sell-offs in U.S. and Asian markets.
The president's sweeping plan will affect nearly every country on earth, with the auto industry already feeling the impact of those new tariffs. Jared Hill live in the newsroom, and we're hearing an update right now about China's reciprocal tariffs against the U.S. Right, Jared?
Yeah, that's right, Chris and Mary. This came in within just the past couple of minutes here. The Chinese government is announcing its own reciprocal tariffs on the U.S. reciprocal tariffs. So we're talking 34% tariffs on American goods coming into China. And this is going to be something that starts on April 10th, they say, on top of a couple of other measures, as we are seeing a number of countries around the world try to figure out how to respond to this. The White House is looking at this, as well as the market volatility, as expected temporarily painful economic reset. Meanwhile, President Trump is not changing course.
Financial turmoil after news of President Trump's tariffs. U.S. markets took a nosedive Thursday, but aboard Air Force One, the president's optimism sky high.
We have tariffs, they've been set, and it's going to make our country very rich.
Framing the taxes on imported goods as a bargaining chip.
The president's trade policy is going to do a lot of economic damage.
With President Trump's 25% tax on imported cars and auto parts, U.S. automaker Stellantis announced it's temporarily laying off 900 employees at 5 U.S. facilities as a result of pausing production in some of its plants in Mexico and Canada. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney announced his own tariffs in retaliation to the U.S. move.
We take these measures reluctantly.
On Capitol Hill, Republicans and Democrats criticized the president's trade policy.
The president made one of the dumbest decisions in history.
As Trump allies work to calm concerns.
He's asking for and needs this space to flex America's muscle as the largest consuming nation in the world.
Asking for time.
All right, diving a bit more deeply, it looks like China also is going to be adding 11 American companies to its list of what they call, quote, unreliable entities, essentially barring them from doing business in China or with other Chinese companies. All the while, President Trump says more tariffs could be on the way, specifically looking at pharmaceuticals and computer chips.
And Jared, yesterday the stock market took the biggest hit since the pandemic after the announcement from China. We're seeing Dow futures drop even more as we await the market opening this morning. What can we expect today?
So based on what we are seeing across the world, really, is that there potentially or likely will be another down day for U.S. markets. We have seen the same with the London stock market, which opened up a couple of hours ago. Similar with Asian markets, also down. U.S. futures are down as well this morning. A big question is going to be by how much will they be down when the stock market actually opens, and what kind of response, again, we will continue to see from the White House as they continue to say that this is expected, that this is temporary, and that they're in this for the long haul.
Jared Hill in the newsroom. Thank you, Jared.